Really feeling thankful today. Very, very thankful. It's Rob and Liz on His Radio. So thankful we thought we would have a Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah, I thought that would be nice today.
And the Thanksgiving feast that we will have on His Morning Crew this morning happens to be a turkey dinner courtesy of candy corn.
It's pretty gross.
Seriously, candy corn. Yeah, the stuff that you give out, October 31st. Candy corn. The stuff that you bring to the harvest parties and the trunk or treats. Candy corn. They've made flavors into a Thanksgiving dinner. So we got out the fine china.
Yeah.
We have the dishware that's out.
Right.
And beautifully displayed 6 pieces of candy corn. And each one is a different part of the meal of Thanksgiving.
Right. One part of our Thanksgiving meal via the candy corn is going to be green beans. 1 roasted turkey, then we have cranberry sauce, ginger glazed carrot, sweet potato pie, and to top it off is stuffing.
They don't tell you which color is what. I guess you have to guess,
I
right?
have looked everywhere for, just like, I think, is it Jelly Bellies? They tell you, this that looks like this tastes like this. There's nothing.
Even Bean Boozled will tell you what you're about to put into your mouth.
Exactly. But I know the green bean one, and I think I know the turkey and gravy.
Okay, I'm colorblind, so you're going to have to tell me which one.
Okay, so I was about to say, get the green one. No, the one in your left hand. No, the other one.
For real?
That one? Okay, no, I want you to eat that one.
Which one?
Now it's at the top of your hand.
This
yes, that
one.
is the green one. That is the green bean.
This is green bean.
Yeah.
TJ and Ian, our producers, also have. So you guys have your green bean? Let's all try the green bean. Why not? Let's all try the green bean and see. This is candy corn, by the way. Turkey dinner candy corn.
You left me hanging. I already had it in my...
This is green. Oh, it just tastes like a Bean Boozle.
Oh, that's nasty.
What is happening?
Why? Like your mind cannot...
That is nothing like a green bean.
Okay.
I had to.
No part of that screams green bean.
Okay.
Grab it. What's another one?
Turkey.
Turkey?
Roasted. Do you have turkey?
I have no idea.
Yes, the one in your left hand is the turkey and gravy.
I think this will be the last one I try. What? Okay, guys. Turkey?
I assume that's what we're holding?
This one.
I'm trying to sniff it, and
we got
it just smells like sugar.
Okay, ready? Everyone at once. We have TJ, Ian, myself, and Liz. Here we go. This is candy corn we're trying. They say it's turkey dinner candy corn. I was thinking,
that was worse than the first one.
That was worse than a green bean.
Oh, God.
It is.
I mean,
Are they? They're boozling us, is what they're doing.
No.
I mean, at least this one I can taste a little bit of graviness to it.
Really?
I think it's definitely not good. But I can see kind of.
Dare we do one more?
I see what it
Dare we? Yeah.
I don't know what that one is.
I don't exactly know what that one is.
I don't think we will when we put it in our mouth. What do you
Right.
guys think this one is?
It's either stuffing, sweet potato, or
I'm leaning
the
sweet potato
carrots.
pie.
I'm hoping sweet potato pie.
What color is this?
It's like orange on the bottom and sort of creamy colored on the top.
Okay, here it is.
But they have so many that look the same.
Okay, I'll try it. So this is supposed to be what? You said I
don't
didn't
know.
listen.
I don't know.
No
Sweet
idea.
potato pie,
It's a
carrot,
toss-up.
or stuffing.
Any guesses, guys? Any guesses? Ian?
I want it to be sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Okay. TJ?
I think that's what
I'm
we're
with
all
Ian. I'm hoping for sweet potato
You're
pie.
hoping, but did you try it?
No, I haven't tried
Go
it yet.
for it. Go for it.
So gross. It's so nasty. I'm not trying that one.
I think it's sweet potato pie.
TJ took an immediate trip to the trash basket.
I've spit every one of them out.
Okay. Do you have a red one, Rob?
No.
Okay, because that is supposed.
This,
I'm dumping them
listen,
everywhere.
this is the last one.
Okay, this is cranberry sauce,
This is horrible.
and I've heard that that's the best one.
You've heard. Do you have one?
I have one.
You
Everybody
guys
have
got the cranberry?
sauce?
Yes.
Okay, just in case you just lock, and you're like, what in the world are these guys doing? So His Morning Crew, His Radio, we're trying the candy corn. The candy corn that they say is a turkey dinner. All the trappings of turkey dinner. What we have here is cranberry sauce candy corn
Except for the drama.
Yeah. Not true. I don't know.
You didn't like that one?
I don't like any of them. I'm sorry.
I don't like candy corn at all because it's way, way, way sweet. That one's not bad.
This one is definitely the most bearable because it's actually a fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one tastes like a candy cane to me.
A little bit. A little bit like candy cane.
I don't know.
That was good.
What
with
I'm saying is, don't buy them.
His morning crew.
Just can't get that taste out of my mouth. It was horrific. You would think it was a Bean Boozle. Hey, it's Rob and Liz on his radio.
Turkey dinner, candy corn.
Candy corn.
I'm not a fan of candy corn anyway. And when you throw turkey dinner flavors, there's green bean, there's sweet potato pie, is not good.
Listen, we've been looking for this since August when they said we've got turkey dinner and candy corn. We're like, we got to try it. At least try it. It finally came out. Liz just found it and
And there was only one bag left. So, yeah, people are trying it. Jennifer texted and said, here's the breakdown. She found an article. Here's the breakdown of what each of the colors represent as far as flavors.
because they don't tell you on the package what color is
No.
what, like
And
the turkey and the green bean and all that other stuff.
Well, the green bean you get, the cranberry one you get. Ella said you have got to share the candy corn video that we just did because it was hilarious.
Okay, Ella, we will.
Yes.
We'll post it right on His Radio TV. It's Apple TV, Roku, hisradio.com. You can get it on the My His Radio app. Tell you what, we'll put it on Facebook too.
Yeah.
So you can see it.
And we're going to share the candy corn with our coworkers as well so that they can.
They don't know. Go to our Instagram page, His Radio Instagram page. You'll see what we did with the remainder of the candy corn.
There was quite a bit left.
It was. So you'll see what we did with the rest of the candy corn to share with others.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I got up real early Sunday, yesterday, because I was leading worship with my son at his church. And so I'm going through the channels, and Rocky's on. It was Rocky 3, and I'm like, I stop.
Okay.
And I start watching. I'm thinking, I must have watched this, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 times in my lifetime.
Did you finish watching it?
No, because then I had to get ready to go.
Oh, okay. Who's in that one? What is that one? The Apollo?
There's Sylvester Stallone
Well,
and Mr. T.
Oh, Mr. T's in that one.
Mr.
Okay.
T's in that one.
All right, because
Clubber Lang.
there's quite a few of those movies, so
It sure is.
they kind of run together.
It's Rob and Liz on His Radio.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that with The Martian. So I was watching it yesterday. You know, I've DVR'd it, so it's on my list. And
So we're talking the old TV show where the antenna comes out of the guy's head.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
No,
There's The
absolutely not.
Martian.
No, it's the movie with Matt Damon.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've read the book and then I've seen the movie, but every time it's on, or like I say, it's on my list, if there's nothing else on TV, that's my go-to.
You watch that, huh?
I love that movie. So it's one of the ones. So my husband's like, really? We have to watch this again? And I said, oh, what do you want to watch? Jurassic World or Guardians? Because that's his go-to.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I like him. I like Jurassic World. Put it on all the time.
I like it too. I'm a
I
fan of
must
Chris
watch.
Pratt. I'm just saying, I like
I'm a
him in
fan
these
of
movies.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, in the
And
movies.
did you notice Matt Damon? Don't these guys look alike to you? They do to me.
No,
Yeah,
not
they
at
do.
all. No.
Oh, look at Becky's here. Okay, Becky, 800-447-7234. You wanted to chime in. What movie is it for you?
It was the second Lord of the Rings movie. The first one I didn't see because I didn't know anything about Lord of the Rings until I actually rented it. And it was after it was at the theater. And I said, I got to go see the next one. And so I went to see the next one, and I went back to see it, and I went back. And then when it went to the Dollar Theater, I went every day until it quit playing.
So would you see it 20 times maybe?
50.
50?
Wow.
50 times?
50 times.
Girl.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh.
So what was it about that movie that just got your attention and you had to see it again and again and again?
It was when the elves marched to Helm's Deep. I love seeing the elves, and that's not in the books, but it's in the movies, and I thank Peter Jackson every day for it.
He's naming the director by name.
I know, right? Well, they're on a first name basis, I would
I'm
think.
telling you, you should be.
I will tell you, it was Lord of the Rings that caused me to go to New Zealand. I had to see that place where it was filmed. And I will tell you that the mountain scenes and the prairies, and those aren't CG. Those are real.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful country.
So you got there, and what did you do?
Well, we drove all over the place. We went from Auckland to the South Island, Christchurch, and we drove down to Queensland where they filmed part of it. And we went back up to Picton, which is a little tourist trap, but it's a beautiful little town. And we went over the Cook Strait, and we went to Wellington, and we went through Rotorua, which is where the natives that originally settled went. And then we went back to Auckland, and we sailed the Indy Harbor at Auckland,
That's
which was fun.
amazing. I've watched Magnum P.I. and want to go to Hawaii, but
Never followed through quite on that one.
No, I didn't.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So the next time The Martian comes on TV, the movie with Matt Damon,
Yeah.
just think, across town, somewhere in suburbia, Liz Riles is going to be sitting on her couch watching it right along the same time you are.
I most likely will be. I love that movie.
See, I'm like Rocky. I've
Yeah.
watched Rocky a lot, and Back to the Future, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I guess I like adventure films and action-packed that has some kind of a story in it.
I like those. I think I got burnt out on Star Wars just because my husband and my kids and
Oh, yeah, then there's Star Wars.
yeah.
I can watch that a lot, too.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? Okay.
No, I like it. I like it a lot.
800-447-7234. It's Rob and Liz, his radio. Marion is here. What about you, Marion? What movie is it?
The Outsider.
What was it about The Outsiders?
I just love Patrick Swayze and Matt Dillon. I had Ralph Macchio in it. Now my son watches it.
What does he like about it?
He liked just because it kind of reminds him of the small town and how, you had your different social classes, and then we moved to another town and everything just kind of fit together. And they didn't have, the groups in school. He didn't have the clique because he graduated from such a small class. I can tell him to stay golden, and he understands that.
Stay gold?
Yeah, stay gold. That's a big line from the movie.
I've seen the movie a couple of times.
Yeah.
It was so long ago. But wasn't there a lot of today's actors in it?
Tom Cruise was sort of like one of the tiny little roles.
Rob Lowe was in it?
Rob Lowe was definitely in it. I will say I was a big fan when I was a teenager. I saw it
Well, I'm sure.
30 times.
All those kids in it.
Yeah, Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio,
Matt
Thomas
Dillon?
Howell.
Oh, I remember. He was one of the major characters.
Yeah, Tommy
wasn't he?
Howell
Yeah.
was huge at that point. He played Pony Boy.
Well, I don't know the Tommy guy,
Okay.
but the other guy you meant. You
Rob
mentioned.
Lowe?
No, Dylan.
Oh, Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
Yes, he was Dally. Dally? Dairy. Dally. Okay.
Dairy?
Sorry, there's
Did
a
you say
dairy-
like a product?
No, it's like Darry. His name was Daryl, but there's Dally and Daryl. And Soda
Stay
Pop.
gold is like stay innocent, right?
It is.
Okay.
And so that's the major theme is they were having a hard time kind of staying innocent. And so one of the characters says, stay gold. And it's a line from
means
a poem.
just
so.
stay innocent.
Yeah,
Don't get involved in all that junk.
exactly. That's going on.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Liz was just mentioning she could watch Lost in Space over and over again. It's Rob and Liz on his radio.
When did I say that?
What was it then?
The Martian.
Oh, something about space. I told you. It's Martian.
Totally different things.
Some dude stuck on a planet.
Yeah, it's
They left him abandoned. That was
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, yeah.
Such a good movie. And yes, I keep it on DVR so I can go back and watch it when there's nothing else on because I like it.
Isn't it something? So we started hearing from people who said, listen, I watch a movie over and over again. Marion just said Outsider. She watches it all the time. She's seen it 8,000 times.
Back in the day when it came out, yeah, I watched it a lot. I haven't seen it in years, though. May have to revisit that one. But yeah, we have Daniel. Daniel said, I've watched Titanic like 100 times because he just wanted to see the old lady throw the diamond necklace into the ocean.
Get rid of that thing. Go plunk.
No, and it's worth $1 million, whatever. All right, so then we have Casey, Braveheart, and Robin Hood, Men in Tights. I don't know that one.
Oh, that's a funny one.
Oh, is
yeah,
it a funny
yeah.
one? Okay, so yeah, watch that one quite a bit. So.
Melanie is here at 800-447-7234. What's on your mind, Melanie?
I teach 8th grade language arts, and I'm currently teaching that to my 8th graders right now. And they always love that book, and we always watch the movie when we're finished with the novel. So it's definitely something that continues to be a favorite in my classroom.
So it's okay for 8th graders to watch? Because I vaguely remember that movie.
Yes. Honestly, now with all the different streaming movie programs that we have, like Netflix and such, a lot of them go ahead and watch the movie anyway because they aren't patient enough to wait to the end of the book to find out what happens.
Of course.
But it's a great movie, and I still have students. I've been teaching for 16 years, and I still have former students, who will, message me on Facebook or whatnot, and they'll tell me that they saw something about the movie, or they'll send me something that says "Stay Gold," and so they always remember that book. It's a great book about, just teaching about, accepting people, from different backgrounds and realizing that we all have something in common regardless of where we come from. So.
Yeah, and staying true to who you are as well and not getting all caught up in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I didn't mention as you started your conversation that Melanie's mentioning Outsiders, the movie.
Such a good movie.
I didn't know you could teach a class off of Outsiders.
Yeah, S.E. Hinton is the author, and she had quite a few books out, and she wrote them when she was a teenager.
Okay.
And so it's a good learning tool, I think, for kids.
And it became a part of a curriculum.
It did.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
And a lot of people say we watch one movie a lot, all the time.
Yeah, Beverly said The Devil Wears Prada. She said, I love that movie. Meryl Streep did a great job. But let me tell you, if she was my boss, I would get fired day one.
Oh, you'd stand your ground, wouldn't you, Beverly? Bonnie's here at 800-447-7234. What do you say, Bonnie?
My favorite movie is Narnia.
Oh, yeah. Which one? The first one?
I love the first one. I like all of them. They're all good. I used to take care of this older lady that had dementia, and she had to watch the first one over and over and over and over and over and over. But that was okay because I liked it a lot, too. So we sat there and watched it together.
What is it about Narnia that you like so much?
Oh, I like, what is the lion's name? Tell me what the lion's name is. I can't remember. I like
Liz is trying to get it. I'm just going to throw her off. Mufasa.
It's not Mufasa.
It's Mufasa.
No, Aslan.
That's it.
No.
It's Aslan.
What is his name?
Aslan.
Mufasa.
No.
Say it again.
That's Lion King or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Have you ever gotten all dressed up and you were so excited to go somewhere and...
Oh, this morning.
Yeah, okay, well, but we didn't stand you up. Have you ever been stood up?
Oh,
right, we don't even want to go down that road.
Oh, my word.
Understand.
The only one that stayed with me was my wife.
Aw.
The rest of them were all stand-ups. It's like, sure, we'll go with you, Rob.
Yeah, and then I'm waiting and I'm waiting. Well, this happened to a puppy.
A puppy?
Oh, my goodness.
What do you mean?
So when I first started and I heard this story, like, literally I cried. Little puppy, he was at a shelter and his entire family of brothers and sisters got adopted. And so then there was a guy that reached out and said, oh, I want to take this puppy home. Well, the shelter faculty got the puppy all dressed up. They put a little puppy tuxedo on him. Like,
no.
Yes, it was almost like a dinner jacket. It was so cute. And his little face, and he's just waiting.
Uh-huh.
And then the call comes and says, I'm not coming. I'm not going to adopt him.
No.
So he was all dressed up, had nowhere to go. Okay, I'm getting super sad right now. So anyway, they put the plight of the puppy on Facebook. His name is Vicente, by the way. Put it on Facebook. It goes viral. A family reaches out and says, we want to take him home. So as bad as that was to be stood up, obviously that was not the family he was supposed to go to.
So he got a family.
He got a loving family with, I think it's a mom and a son that can, play with him and snuggle him for hours and hours and hours. So Vicente has a home.
Good, Vicente. A better home at that, too.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
They drew a line in the sand. They said October 31st, we're going to go ahead and let people sit in the middle seat again.
Oh,
some of the
really?
airlines.
Okay.
Yeah. Southwest said, we're not going to do that. Even though we said October 31st, we're going to go all the way to Thanksgiving.
Okay, good.
Just past Thanksgiving, we'll keep that middle seat open, meaning that nobody's going to sit in it and try to keep everybody social distance. Got to wear the mask on the plane now.
Yeah, which I get. And, I'm not over the top with it, like a total germaphobe or anything like that. But I think it's a smart move because you know how cram-packed you are on an airplane.
Well, not just that, but they're circulating the same air with all the same people for however long the flight is.
Yeah.
So I was reading that JetBlue, Alaska, and Delta, they're going to keep their middle seats open, at least through COVID-19. They didn't say anything about going through past Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, I think it's still kind of fluid where you're trying to figure out, okay, the next 30 days, it could be this. The next 30 days after that, it could be that. So it's just trying to figure out where you are in the moment.
I'm just getting used to the mask.
Yeah.
I still don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm still not used to it. It still fogs up my glasses.
Yeah. It was better.
But I'm okay.
Well, and it was better this weekend, don't you think? Because it was cooler.
Oh, to be outside and not wear it.
When it was 90 degrees and you had to.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then the maskne with all the acne coming up underneath the mask.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. Just pop that one.
His morning crew.
Sonny is 94 years old, and he's decided he's going to decorate.
Yeah.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. He's going to decorate his casket. His casket with something that he loves and he enjoys in life the most. Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit gum.
Mm-hmm.
Like this started, he's a World War II veteran. It started way back then because I guess that was something that was rationed at the time or something. And they gave the juicy fruit to the troops. It started a love affair. Like he bought so much juicy fruit, gave it to friends, gave it to family, gave it to people, just as maybe a conversation starter or something like that. So now he has asked the Wrigley Company to allow him to decorate his casket, I guess like a stick or a pack of juicy fruit gum.
Now, he had to get permission because the casket company is like, we just can't do brand names like that without permission.
We'll get sued, right?
So he's like, okay, I'll get permission. And they gave him permission.
They actually said no at first.
Mm-hmm.
Then a social media campaign came out and they said, oh, okay, you can do it.
You can do it.
What would you do? What?
Me?
Yeah, like the brand, like your thing, your go-to.
Wood floor? I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I can't think about.
Wood
I'm going to be gone.
floor?
I'm not going to care about the casket.
No,
I'm going to be in heaven. I'm not going to.
No, exactly. I will give you that. But like something that just shows your life, I guess. Like Lily Pulitzer might be mine just because it's very joyful and colorful.
Who?
Lily Pulitzer. Stop it.
You didn't hear what it said. Say it again because they didn't hear you.
It'll be joyful and bougie.
Okay.
No,
see?
no, it's Southern. It's joyful. It has bright colors. Because I don't want anybody to be sad. I want you to rejoice because I am in heaven. And don't be, no tears.
Mm-hmm.
Just laughter.
Well, I can't be buried in a bicycle. That's weird.
You can be buried on a bicycle.
Yeah. That'd be different.
It'd be different.
Yeah.
That was
Open.
the
It
best.
won't be open casket. It'll be open bike night.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
So, I'm wondering if you would get on a plane and you would take a round trip flight, never land anywhere else but where you took off from.
No.
Go for hours and hours at a time and pay a premium dollar to go on this flight.
Would you?
No.
Me either.
But there are people who have bought a ticket to the flight to nowhere. Leaves Sydney, it comes back to Sydney. Stays in the air for about 5 hours. Flies pretty low so that you can see some things.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Why would you leave Sydney? I mean, beautiful city from what I understand. Never
Mm-hmm.
been there. So why would you pay all of this money and just fly around?
Yeah, here's your economy seat. We start with the cheap seats. Here's the cheap seats. Economy, okay? $575. $575. And then if you want to upgrade to the premium economy, it's just a little over $1,300. Mm-hmm. And if you want business class, which that's what? First class, right?
Why do they start calling it business class?
I don't know.
I don't
It's first class. It's just under $2,800.
To go nowhere.
You go nowhere. You just fly around.
No, it flies over like Sydney Harbor Bridge. It flies over Wales, like you say, at a low altitude.
When you say Wales, you mean New South Wales.
Yeah.
Not over Wales themselves.
No. Look
at that blowhole. Wow.
Not at all. I might pay to see that. No. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I think Joey, when he was little, his dad put he and his brother on a flight just so they got, but it was like, I don't know, from one point to another point. It was like a 15-minute flight or something like that, just so they got broken in.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a great dad. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, that will never sail. It did. It sold out.
In 10 minutes.
It's sold out. That flight to nowhere. Somebody, I guess they just want to get on a plane and just go somewhere instead of be stuck.
Okay, I'm going to say this because I tell my kids this.
Mm-hmm.
Some people got more money than sense.
You mean like pennies?
Yeah.
It could be.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
This kid is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
All he wanted for his birthday is, get this, a metal detector.
Oh, that's cool.
So he got one.
Yeah, of course
And he wanted to use it like immediately. He opens it up and goes, Dad, let's go out now.
Yeah.
So his dad, his cousin, a couple other family members goes out. And they went near this river and they started using the metal detector. The thing goes off like nuts. It's like beep, 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 beep. Goes off. And then they go in and they had to do a little digging and they pulled out a sword.
What?
Turns out when they did some research that this sword is 300 years old.
What in the world?
It's been buried for a long, long time,
How
as you
far?
can tell.
How far was it buried, or do you know?
Oh,
A long way.
Enough that they could get it with their hands.
Oh, my goodness. That's pretty cool.
It is still intact. They had to clean it up a little bit. And so they think that it was between 1720 or 1780 that this thing was made. It's a Scottish basket hilt. So anyway, they've contacted the museum in Northern Ireland, and they're going to get the real scoop on this sword.
I bet everybody in the family is now asking for a metal detector.
Yeah, right? Even all of his friends to find something like that. And it's not like this big expensive thing. It's all plastic and stuff. Something for a 10-year-old to use. And it finds that.
Yeah. And when Antiques Roadshow comes through, or whatever that show is,
Yeah.
I wonder what it's worth.
Oh, it's got to be a lot of money.
I would think
A lot of money.
so.
But I think their heart is to give it to the museum.
To the museum, sure.
So the museum can have it
and
put
let
it
it
on
be
display.
loaned out, found by 10-year-old blah-de-blah, whatever his name is.
With Mr. Bloody Blah.
I like that. He should go with that.
That's a great name. What's your name? Oh, I'm Bloody Blah.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
These kittens that were stuck somewhere that you couldn't get to. It's Rob and Liz on his radio.
Yeah, they were in like a storm's drain, and they were so little, their eyes weren't even really open. And somebody, I guess, heard them, meow, meow, meow. It's so sweet.
They're so tiny they fit in the palm of your hand.
Yes.
That's how small they were. And how they heard these things is
knows?
beyond me.
Right.
Yeah. So the police came out, the fire department came out, another police department came out, and they crawled way down into that thing, and they were able to get to them. But they had to use some kind of a stick or something to grab them and coax them and bring them out to safety.
And these kittens were not having it. I mean, of course, they didn't know what was going on, and they're just looking for their mama. And we don't know what happened to the mom because she wasn't down in the drain with them.
No.
But yeah, so one police officer goes down into the drain and grabs one of the little kittens. The other officer's like, "We just need to get a baba now." I love that. Said it needed to be fed.
A baba. Oh, for a bottle.
Yeah, and so the other one was so far down, they sent a camera down to look at it so they could use the stick to pull the kitten out.
That was crazy. But they all worked together. They were able to get those kittens out into safety.
Yeah, I saw where they posted something about teamwork makes the dream work. So I was like, yeah, they all worked together to get it done.
They certainly did. Way to go, guys.
His morning crew.
I'm super excited
Why are you talking like you're from Britain now?
because there's a new recipe book, a new cookbook from the makers of Downton Abbey.
Oh,
Am I doing
my.
okay?
You know what? You do pretty good at that.
Okay,
You
all
do
right.
really good at that. I
Thank
would have
you.
thought if I didn't know it was you,
Right.
and if I had my eyes closed, I thought somebody from Europe just walked in.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's brilliant.
Oh, well, thank
Absolutely
you.
Brilliant. There is a new. Should I do the entire thing like this?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so it may not be as good as he said. All right, the official Downton Abbey Christmas cookbook is coming out. You can pre-order now. I am not a pre-order person because when I put the money down, I want it in my hand.
Like today.
Yeah.
You go off to the store, grab it, bring it home.
Exactly.
That's the way I am.
Yeah, so it comes out October 27th, and they're going to have traditional British holiday recipes from appetizers to desserts. And I'm super excited. I already have the Downton Abbey Afternoon Tea Cookbook.
Why am I not surprised?
I
She
do.
brought it in.
I did.
Oh,
because
wow.
I was sharing, but there are recipes that are typically English that they would have served on this television show.
How many crumpets can you make?
Well, surprisingly enough, there are crumpets, but there's a Bakewell tart.
You mean you drink more with tea than just the crumpets?
Yes, you have like...
That's all I knew.
You
Tea
have-
and crumpets, right?
No, you have tea sandwiches, you have biscuits, which are actually cookies in England. They call their cookies biscuits. So you'll have the Prince of Wales biscuits, but they're sweet. Decois, which is actually, I think, French, but the English love
Is this
it.
stuff they served on the show?
Yes. So
Okay.
it's a royal family, obviously, Lord and Lady, and then my favorite character is Violet, who is sassy. I know, right? His mind is like blown.
I haven't seen the show, so I don't know what the rave is about this.
Yeah. No, I just like it because I love the scenery, and I just, I love the royal family, even though
Didn't they cancel it? Because it had like very low ratings?
I don't think it had low ratings, but it is not on television anymore. However, they had a movie. And
they did a movie on this?
Yeah, I think there's even a second movie coming out.
Are you serious?
Of course.
They got to the status where
Roberts.
they make movies out of this TV show
Of
now.
course they did, Roberts.
Okay, there she goes with the English accent.
I
At least she does good with it, don't you think?
Someone from England is going, no, she doesn't.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Being the fashionista that I am known for, there's one place that I turn that I know others turn to as well. Other fashionitas, fashion, how do you say it?
Fashionistas.
Like me.
Like you.
That is just so reliable.
And that is?
It's a great magazine where you can get a lot of fashion tips.
Uh-oh.
It's Forbes magazine.
What?
Forbes magazine.
Okay.
That's where you can go to get great fashion tips is Forbes magazine. For instance, they just came out with this wonderful article.
Explains a lot.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just kidding.
As you can see.
Just kidding.
I got great
You dress
apparel
for
on.
success.
I do. Wow. I'm even layered today.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
For the fall.
Yeah. So I was looking for, something that would make a statement in a mask.
Okay.
So you got to have the statement in a mask. I mean,
Right.
and even if by chance you like the handbags and stylish sunglasses and the bold jewelry and you're all quarantined up, might as well have a really classy face mask. So as I was perusing through the Fashionista magazine that Forbes is known for, I saw that you could get this really nice French calfskin mask. It's sold by Leatherwear. Fino.
Oh my goodness.
Fino leatherwear.
That's
You know.
weird.
And so,
Like, would
and
it
then
be
the
hot?
leggings, and the sneakers that can go along with it. It's just,
So you match everything?
sure, yeah.
Wouldn't it be hot?
Yeah.
I would think a leather mask would be a little warm.
Oh, sure. But, winter's on its way.
Well, winter is on its way, but
You need something to keep you warm.
and because it's in the fashion magazine Forbes,
Mm-hmm.
I would think it would be a little pricey too.
The great thing is, it does have holes to breathe.
Thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually a key point when you're wearing a mask is that it is breathable.
Yeah, that is breathable. So they have the holes so you can breathe.
I'm actually glad you're looking at Forbes for your fashion.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to look great in my brand new calfskin mask.
I can't wait to see it, Rob.
Sure. You will enjoy. It'll match your purse.
It will.